What's up, guys? It's Nick. We are back, and we've got a couple of things to go over today, including when I'm sending stuff to DC and breaking that down a little bit for each of the prospects we talked about in the last video. Jalen Daniels, Dante Moore, Marcel Reed. Donovan McCulley is not included in this because I think that's just going to be a play to hold it and see. Honestly, I actually don't know. I don't know if Donovan McCulley is a junior or a senior. If he's a junior, we might have some play. I believe he's probably a senior. But I don't know how long he was at. Yeah, he's a senior. But if I go to his stats, I'm going to guess he can petition for a fifth year. Because he caught 2 balls at Indiana. Which is how many games did he play? That's more important than stats. He only played in 2 games for Indiana. I'm sure he can petition for another year, so I don't know. But let's see. We'll get through this stuff first. I have some mail, not anything crazy, just a bit of mail. And then we'll get into the nitty-gritty. So I thought the CD Lamb was numbered. It's Pandora, but it is not numbered. So not a great buy there. Fusion, Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson out of 199, and then an Adonai Mitchell rookie ticket auto from Contenders Optic. Got a couple of patches here. Patch of Xavier Worthy, and then an RPA of Justice Hill out of 49. We'll save that one. That's kind of a nicer lot. I have this patch, 2004 AFC receiving yards, game worn of Derek Mason, Andre Johnson, Terrell Owens, and Michael Clayton. So it's numbered to 250. So the front's AFC, the back is the NFC receiving yards leaders. I sold a couple of these on Whatnot. It was the Kurt Warner, Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce. It was that, and then it was another one, a Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, and someone else. So a little bit better than this. But those tended to do like 10 to 20 bucks. So I did take a little bit of a risk on that. Not a whole lot of risk, but definitely something to pick up. Picked up this Penix for cheap. Just another Whatnot thing. These tend to do 3 to 11 bucks on Whatnot for me. So if I can pick them up in about the $4 to $6 range, I will. Just because there's the upside of the 11. And the downside, if it just goes for 3, is really not that bad. So I will pick them up. They are selling worse and worse as time goes on. So I may stop picking them up. But that select color, there's a lot of it, so I tend to pick it up. Zay Flowers auto, just a second-year auto from, what is this from? What set is this from? Is this from Prism? It just says Panini. Is it from Prism? I honestly don't know. But I've had this auto like a million times. It's a good seller on Whatnot. I think I probably paid like 15 bucks for it. Usually does between 15 and 25. Picked up this lot of stuff. Jonathan Brooks auto, Audric Estime RPA, Felix Anyadike Uzoma Zebra, rookie Zebra, a Tank Dell auto, a Jamar Chase rookie patch, and then a Brandon Clark PSA 10 Mosaic rookie. We'll do this one next. Just some low-end stuff here. Jonathan Mingo auto, Gabe Davis on-card rookie ticket auto, and a Cole Kmet NFL debut. Is that red Mosaic? Then I picked up a bunch of these. These will just go for the Whatnot quantity streams, which I really need to start running those. Bucky Irving, John Mechie, some Colemans, Luke McCaffrey, a couple of Get Prisms, Prism Lasers, Joe Alt, McMillan, more Keon Coleman, more Luke McCaffrey, more Leggett, Troy Franklin, more Keon Coleman, and then a Jonathan Brooks. Just nice color. I think it'll sell. I need to run those stupid lot streams just so I can get an honest idea of what I'm going to get in those, and then we can go from there. Dante Moore, Score, Next Era, Auto. That was sent really weird shipping-wise. And then a bunch of this, like, stained glass stuff. I was buying a lot of this. Eli Holstein, this will just get sent to DC. I bought that on like a whim and I don't know what I was doing when I bought that, but just gonna send it to DC. But yeah, just a bunch of this collegiate draft picks glass. I don't think I paid pretty cheap for all this, like $2 or $3 a card. I definitely get at least $3 on Whatnot when I put one of these up of the good names. I don't know if like the mid tier names if I'll get $2 to $3. Like even like Jimmy Graham, I don't know if people like Jimmy Graham enough anymore to do that, but it was a good price. I may just lot it up on Whatnot, but I kind of don't want to show the quantity that I have, because sometimes that hurts if I have like a large quantity, then people don't have any interest of like have feeling like they have to bid on it. And then because they're like, oh well, he has a bunch, so he'll just run it again later. This was an interesting lot. Jalen Hurts to 20. Luke Schoonmaker auto out of 10. 8 out of 10 on the gold. Nice card. I'm interested to see what that does on Whatnot. Haven't had a whole lot of gold autos of like someone who actually kind of plays football, so we'll see. Ricky Pearsall auto. We got the Zay Flowers Panini 1 RPA. We'll see on that. I've sold a decent amount of Zay Flowers. Honestly, it doesn't sell very well. Jacob Cowing RPA. Dalton Kincaid RPA. Johnny Wilson RPA, and a Troy Franklin RPA. Try to pick up as many Troy Franklin RPAs as I can get. If I can get them for like $5, I'll buy them all. They do usually between $4 and $14 on Whatnot for me. All right, so I went ahead and took all these notes for myself. I don't know where I'm gonna put these. I don't really have like room to like have cards sit like this, but maybe we'll stack them and then I don't know. But I went through. So first we have Jalen Daniels. So just 2 Jalen Daniels autos. I went with a refractor out of $4.99 and a base. So the game is on 9/6. I can't ship it till the 2nd because, well, Labor Day, and I didn't plan to do this. You're going to see this on the day I actually ship this, which is Tuesday. Kansas at Missouri is played this weekend on 9/6. These will end. It is what it is. I mean, I couldn't beat it. But honestly, if you look at the schedule, I'm fine with these running just shortly after. So we'll see. Eli Holstein, auto, nothing special. And then we've got these going to DC as well. O'Neal Cruz, Mike Sanders still to $199. Austin Simmons, DeMond Williams, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll have to find some more cards to send in. I don't really know if I have any more cards to send, to be completely honest, but I'll see what I can dig up. I might not ship this till 9/3 because I'll have to find more cards, and I'm sure I'll have some more mail coming in tomorrow, so we'll find out. Next up is on 9/13, which I need to ship this. On 9/3, so I probably will wait until 9/3. I'll probably just ship this all together, because realistically, this isn't going to finish till 9/14. If you look at how the schedule works for DC Sports, so I'll show you. If I go into my calendar here, where's my calendar on this phone? That's calculator, calendar. All right, here we go. I don't ever use the calendar on this phone because it's just for streaming. But so 3, I'll 2-day air it. It's $10 UPS. So you'll go 1, 2, puts it at Friday. Then you have the 3 days. I believe the day it arrives counts. So it's 1, 2, 3. It'll get posted on the 9th. And then you have, so it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, end on Sunday the 14th. So that's how my schedule is going to work. They do post them early sometimes, which is not ideal, but I don't want them ending on Monday. I don't want to force it a day to then arrive here and then try to manipulate it. So I'm just going to assume they always post it on the day that it should be, like 3 days. So I got to ship it the Wednesday, 2-day at UPS, and it should work out. So what I'll probably do is pop this off and put them with these. These are the Marcel Reeds. I'm sending both of the Leaf autos and then 2 base autos for Texas A&M at Notre Dame. And I will tell you, even if Texas A&M loses this game to Notre Dame and Kansas loses that game to Missouri, we're still going to stick to this script of what I'm sending in. I'm not tied to this. It's just a script or I mean, we're going to continue. I guess these are getting set no matter what. But like, if Kansas loses to Missouri, I'm still sending this next Jalen Daniels. We're not holding it. But yeah, I have an exit strategy. We'll see how it plays out. Might lose a bunch of money, but who knows? But yeah, this is Texas A&M Notre Dame. This is played on September 13th. So we're going to just ship these together. That puts it at how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it puts it at 11 cards. I'll definitely find more cards to go with them, but that at least makes it 11. But that is Notre Dame, Texas A&M. So that's that shipment. Next up, we have the shipment for Oregon at Penn State. I threw in my 2 Dante Moore base auto or relief autos. Those will both go in this submission to DC. And then we've got a decent amount of Dante Moore because I think if he plays good and they take him down, this is, like I said, the one exit for Dante Moore. So that's why I've kind of done it this way. So we have a score auto. I believe this is a base auto and then an out of 499 auto. The masterpiece is out of 75 and then the green out of 99 on the first Bowman. So we're sending all, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Dante Moore autos to DC. So we'll hope Oregon beats Penn State. That's how that will go. Then we've got our next game. This is Kansas at Texas Tech. So this one I actually want it to end pre the Texas Tech game because I think Kansas will go into this game with 1 loss or 0. If they lose to Missouri, they'll go in with 1 loss. If they beat Missouri, they'll go in with 0. So I want these sold pre the game happening when the hype is there. So if they lose, at least I got out of these pre-hype. So this is the out of 75 second year, and then a base and an out of 499 is what I'm sending there. Obviously, I'm not sending 3-card orders to DC. We'll make sure and get other stuff in here to fill out the orders. But for now, for pre-planning, that's what we're doing. Then we have this Jalen Daniels submission. This is the game on 10-11 to finish on 10-12. So we want this to end the day after. So this is the On It auto of Jalen Daniels, the red On It, and then a base and a refractor auto. And then Florida Texas A&M is this week as well. So we'll be sending these in. They're 2 base Marcel Reed autos. I'm putting a lot of faith in Marcel Reed. We're not sending a lot of the higher end stuff. So we'll see. We'll see on that. Then we've got the 10-25 game, Kansas State at Kansas. This is 2 weeks after. It is Kansas's next game, but this is a big one. So we're sending in 3 Jalen Daniels autos. I'm still actively buying these players, so we may end up adding extra autos into this depending on hype and how it's going. But as of right now, I will be sending these orders in no matter what, pretty much. And these actually work out. This one's going to be a problem. I'm going to give it to my dad because I will be out of town. I will not be able to ship this on 10/15. I will not be home. So I'll have to rely on someone else to ship it for me. But yeah, it's the same deal. On It auto, and then a refractor and a base auto, first Bowman's. And then Texas A&M LSU is this week. So throwing in 2 base Marcel Reed autos. We'll have those sent out on 10/15. Then the final exit day is South Carolina at Texas A&M on 11/15. Yeah, so we'll send these in. This is 2 base Marcel Reed autos. We're not doing anything fancy, nothing special there. Forgot about this Ruben Bain out of 25. Miami had a huge day, so we're going to put that in this stack here and send that off to DC. Hopefully Ruben Bain's market's up a little bit. He did have a pick. But then this is what we've got left. So this is today's Dante Moore. So I've got 2 Dante Moore scores. I've got the green out of 99, the orange out of 25 left, and then my national one out of 25. So we still got, a fair amount of Dante Moore. I think we're going to put one of these. We're going to send this NIL one in for the Penn State game. I know we already have one, but We're going to send it in this lot as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Dante Moores. And so we'll hold on to these 4. We'll see. I'm willing to just take the fat L on this. But honestly, you're not taking a huge fat L on a lot of this because he's only a junior. And I highly doubt, unless he just lights it up, Heisman Trophy, he won't be coming back next year. I would be shocked if he doesn't come back. So I think there's exits. And obviously, if he lights it up and he doesn't come back next year, these will have nice value. I think you're looking at, like, let's say he's going to be really good. I think you're probably looking at a cap in the mid to upper 80 to 90s range on these. This is probably maybe a $200 bill. That's probably like $500, and that's maybe like $300 or $400. I think the ceiling is lower than I want to believe it is, but we'll see if Dante Moore lights it up. We're holding on to 4. I'll keep buying, looking for low number Dante Moore, so we'll see. He will have Bowman autos this year in an Oregon uni, so we'll be looking to pick up some of those. I'll take Oregon and breaks, especially if DeCorian Moore is in Bowman. I don't know if he is. Jurian Dickey made it in, so I think there's a chance, but we'll have to see. Then we've got Marcel Reeds. The only 2 Marcel Reeds I held on to are the Auto 25 and Auto 150s. I want to hold the upside of the Auto 25. I'm willing to have this $180 that I spent on this Marcel Reed go to 0. But I don't want all of my stuff to go to 0, so I'll hold the 150. I'll hold the 25. Jalen Daniels, we have 1 out of 499 left, and then we have the Gold Lava out of 50. So holding a pair of those and just seeing, like I said, some of this stuff might sneak its way into different ones of these weeks. Just simply based on if I feel like it's a really good time to sell. That might be when I unload this. Like, let's say they start out 6-0, they beat Texas Tech, then well, I guess we won't know because I have to send this prior. Questionable. Because I won't be home. So maybe if they start 6-0 or 5-0, we'll send this in with the hype of that game against Texas Tech, but we'll see. I don't know. Me being gone for like 3 weeks in October is not helpful, but is what it is. And then obviously I still have all my Donovan McCulley's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Donovan McCulley's, and then I believe I have 5 Donovan McCulley's on ComC. So we'll see. He didn't have a huge game. He was okay. I don't know. We'll find out. And then I'm going to send this stuff to good old DC or to PSA. This is just going to get auctioned. That's its own thing. But these I'm just going to have them sit in my vault, and we'll see what we do with them. I'm not entirely sure. I need to get more slabs, so I'm hoping these I'm not too concerned about. The game against Penn State is on 9/27, so I have about 2 or 3 weeks to send these off to get them to be in the vault so I can do stuff with them. If that game, goes my way and Oregon wins. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm not holding out hope for that. I was happy with how Oregon played on Saturday, but not going to overreact to week 1. But that's going to do it, guys. Drop the video, like if you did, subscribe if you haven't. I'll catch you guys later. I have not been buying a whole lot of stuff, so I don't know what the mail days are going to look like. We'll see. I have a show coming up on Sunday, but I don't have that much stuff for it, so I probably won't have a whole lot of cash for it either, so it's going to be kind of a just hold my spot and show up to the show because I said I would show up for it. And, we'll go from there. But I'll stop yapping. Hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.